Okay, I've been feeling like I needed to do this kind of video all weekend actually, because there's just been so much on my heart and kind of weighing me down, and I wanted to be open and quite transparent with you guys because that's something I've always tried to stay true to with social media, is being real and being honest, because I appreciate when other people do that, and so if I need to do it as well, basically, is what I'm saying. So, if we're gonna be real, January is a real crappy month. And I know that might sound really like negative to say when it's only like a couple days into January, but this month is really hard, and has been really hard so far, and I've known it would be a hard month for a while. There's just a lot of things happening all at once that I can't seem to wrap my head around, and I just can't seem to get any kind of like balance, which really frustrates me because at the beginning of the year, I am such a fan of the new year and setting goals and resolutions and starting the new year off strong. I started the new year really sick, and I was sick for like about a week. I just couldn't seem to kick whatever I had. I was sleeping a lot, really not feeling super well, and so that really sucked. On top of that, it's been looming over my head throughout all the holidays that once the holidays were officially over, Rodolfo would be returning to traveling for work, and with more doctor's appointments and things just that I'm wanting to get done this month, I'm not able to go up to be with him at the hotel, and so I'm spending a lot more time alone and separate from him, which is never easy on a relationship. But I think it's just been extra hard, one being pregnant, and just a couple other things that I will explain in a minute. Another thing that's been really hard about this month is that my parents and my younger siblings are moving abroad, and although I know I'm going to see them hopefully in a couple months, or at least when baby comes, I know that my mom will be here. It's really difficult to say that goodbye because I'm really close with my family and I really do love having them around, and it would be different. Like, I know that most people don't get to live like 15 minutes away from their parents, and I feel very blessed that that's been our reality. Basically, since we moved to the island in June, we've been a car ride away from my family, and we get to spend a lot of time with them, and that's been such a huge blessing. It's definitely something I've tried to not take for granted, and I recognize that that's not always going to be our reality. But what makes them moving abroad, because my family lives part-time in Uganda, so we're not just talking about like a different province, or they live in the States, or somewhere where maybe we have to just book a couple hours of a flight and we get to see them. It's like halfway around the world, a lot of money to visit, and it just, there's a huge time change, and it's really difficult when they're there, and we're here, because it just feels like we're worlds apart, and that's so hard, especially being pregnant. It's a time when you want your mom around. It's a time when you want your mom to be able to ask her questions and tell her how you're feeling. I don't know, I'm a huge mommy's girl, and while I don't necessarily need to live 15 minutes away from my mom, I would love for her to at least be in the same time zone as me. So that's definitely a bit of a challenge, because basically they're awake when we're sleeping and we're awake when they're sleeping, and so we have like pockets of time where I know we'll probably Skype more than others and things, but it's definitely been looming over my head because I knew that they would be returning to Uganda this month, and so it's coming up now, and it's really starting to hit me in the face that I have to say that goodbye, and that I'm not gonna have like my family's support right here. And I'm so grateful for Skype and internet and all those beautiful things, but it still is never the same as having them here. It's basically, for the last 5 years, my family's been all over the place, and so this year has been so special, just all being together. But there's always that reality of like they would have to be leaving, and now that it's come, I'm just really not feeling very prepared for it, and I really am not feeling like I'm going to handle that goodbye very well. I saw someone explaining how they were feeling the other day, and I just thought those words literally sum up how I feel right now, and it's just emotionally exhausted. Like, I feel so emotionally done. Like, I just can't feel anything else right now. But I did want to share with you guys something that has been on my mind that I've been trying to keep in my mind to keep me hopeful and to try and keep my spirits lifted a little bit. And that is that and I don't know how many of my followers on here are religious at all, or believe in a God, or believe in anything. I really don't know. I don't talk about it a ton on here, but it's a huge part of my life, is my relationship with God. And I really owe everything I am and have to God, and that's literally who I'm relying on right now. And I just know, like, without him, I don't think I would actually emotionally be able to handle this month. I think it would be too much, and I think I would just break down all the time, which is not saying that I'm not going to feel emotionally exhausted, but I just feel like I have someone I can talk to, and knowing that God is there is so beautiful and special, and knowing that I can turn to him and just pray to him and just be like, look, I know you can't, like, take any of this away. I know you can't necessarily change this outcome of what has to happen with, like, my family leaving, and, you know, the timing of things maybe didn't work out that great or whatever, but I can ask him to comfort me. I can ask him to make me stronger. I can ask him to strengthen Rodolfo and I at this time when we have to be apart for most of the week. And that's something that I've just been trying to hold on to. So I did want to share that because I don't want this video to be all negative. But I did want to update you guys because I've been wanting to vlog more, but I felt like I can't vlog if I'm not open with you about what's been really going on, because this is our everyday life. I'm alone 5 days of the week, and then we're together on the weekends, and I love the weekends we have together. But yeah, it's just so rough. And it is almost over. That is a huge blessing and a huge part of it that I'm so grateful for. And I'm so grateful that up until my parents leave, or like basically my parents leave when Rodolfo's project finishes. And so once my family's gone, Rodolfo will be back living here full time. And that's huge. I do not think I could handle this distance without having my family. Like, I spend a lot of my time with my family when I'm alone. Oftentimes I'll have, like, some of my siblings will come and sleep over, and I do try and, like, I'm right now just spending all my time with my family. I think I just, like, have been trying to put it in the back of my mind that I haven't actually prepared for it, and now that it's here, I'm feeling very emotionally unstable in that, and, like, what am I going to do to cope with it? So I am excited about this year also because I just kind of want to get through January. I just want Rodolfo to be done with this project so that he can be home again, and I want us to start to get into a bit of a routine, and I just want that goodbye to be over with my family. Like, I want to enjoy these next couple weeks we have all together, and then I want that to be over, and I want to be able to move on from it, and I want to be able to then look forward to when we are together again. And so I'm just kind of trying to make it through January. So if this month I'm super distant on social media, or I'm probably not going to be posting a ton on Instagram, that's why, is I'm just kind of trying to make it through this month with as much balance and peace and stability as I can possibly muster up. Yeah, I don't want this video to come off as, like, negative, or I'm just sitting here complaining because woe with me and I have all these, like, sad things happening. That's not what it's about. I just wanted to be open with you guys and let you know kind of where we're at and where I'm at with things, so it helps you just understand more. I hope that this can come off in a good way, and that you can hopefully respect how I'm feeling, and that I'm opening up and sharing this with you guys, because I feel like I've built a little bit of a community here on YouTube, and I love that, and I love interacting with you guys when you comment on videos and things, and I think it's so cool that so many of you are pregnant, and so I feel like a lot of you maybe can relate. Those of you who are pregnant, pregnancy also enhances your emotions and your hormones and are all out of kind of whack and stuff, and so I definitely feel like I'm more sensitive to what's going on because of being pregnant, where I'm just more susceptible to, like, crying or feeling a little bit emotional about things. So I'm trying to also give myself some grace with that and be like, hey, it's okay, like, I'm also just, like, more extra sensitive right now. But I just wanted to be open with you guys. And I am really excited about this year and what is to come, but I'm just going to try and kind of survive January and really rely on God and just relying on Him, and that He's going to lift me up and carry me through this next couple of weeks that are just going to be a little bit tough. But I will be taking you guys along with us on those. I will definitely I definitely want to vlog more, and now that I'm more open about what's been going on, I feel like I can vlog more because I can just be really candid with you guys. So yeah, thanks if you listen to this. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your guys' love and support here on my channel, and I just hope that you're all having a better start to the new year, and that whatever your new year is looking like, I just hope that we can have a lot of hope and positivity when we look forward to this year. So I love you guys, and I guess I'll see you in my next video.